Here we
Jim.
are, we're on.
Hey, Jim,
Hi
how
there,
are
how
you?
you doing?
Good, mate. Long time no see. What is that, only 6
How you
weeks?
going, Jim?
Yeah, six weeks since I left Ireland, so yeah,
Okay, and you're back in the UK.
I am.
Okay. We'll just give people a bit of a rundown. For example, you're from the UK. How old are you, Jim?
I'm 53.
53. And you came over to Thailand and spent 6 weeks with us.
I did.
Okay, and you lost, I think, by memory, about 25 kilos. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I always knew that coming over was going to be a starting point. I wasn't going to be able to do it all in 6 weeks, but I was very happy to have lost 25 kilos in 6 weeks. In fact, I think that was more than I was expecting.
Yeah.
But I think the most important thing was trying to learn some methods and learning some techniques. And I think it shows that I've been back that some of those, that I've picked up some of those and they're working quite well because I've managed to lose.
How long have you been back for, Jim?
Sorry?
How long have you been back for? When did you leave us?
I've been back 6 weeks now and I've
Right.
lost another 6 kilos. So obviously a much slower rate than if I was still on the course, but it's showing that I can continue it when I'm at home. It's not as easy. It takes more effort when you're at home. Obviously, it'd be a lot easier if I'm going to stay longer on the course. But yeah, still being able to use the method, still losing.
Right, just to give
But
the
by
people...
and large, you're finding it pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's a lot easier than I thought it would be. My, sort of adapting it to when I'm back home has been easier because my wife's joined in as well. In fact, she's managed to lose a few kilos as well using the same methods. And yeah, we're adapting quite well.
Good. So, Jim, just to give the people listening or watching a snapshot, you're how tall?
I'm 5'8".
5'8", and you weighed how much when you arrived in kilos?
I don't like to say this in public normally,
Okay.
but I'll admit it for here. I now weigh just under 21 stone.
Okay.
And I've lost basically. I'm close to having lost 5 stone.
Excellent.
Since the beginning of the year. So that's in 3 months I've lost about 5 stone.
Okay, fantastic. And okay, let's start at the beginning of your journey at weight loss in Thailand. You came over here. Why did you come over?
Yeah, I came over because I was fed up of being as big as I was. It was affecting my life. I couldn't run around. I couldn't walk around. I live not far from the railway station, but I needed to rest when walking to the railway station. I have a young child, and I thought that if I did do something about it, I might not see being an older child, putting it bluntly. And I came out there because I found it on the internet. It seemed to be about the only place that was actually designed for people like me, an obese older man who was actually trying to lose weight rather than just trying to tweak a bit of fitness. And yeah, it did everything it said on the tin and more. So I was very pleased.
Okay, so in regards to our methods, I mean, how did you find that while you're here?
Yeah, I mean, I found I wasn't sure what to expect, and I think talking to other people on the course was exactly the same thing. None of us knew really exactly what to expect when we got there. Maybe a bit of trepidation when we first get there, but it was actually a lot easier than I thought. I think the support you get from other people on the course, the support we get from obviously yourselves, amazing. And the place is a perfect place for it. Had wonderful food, wonderful exercise, and yeah, it just works.
Okay, Steve.
What Jim, have you found to be, since you've got back home and you're obviously a healthier, a lighter man now? What's been the best thing that you've sort of experienced having lost the weight? What can you now do that you couldn't do before?
I mean, I think there's 2 bits. I mean, there's the physical side and there's also the mental side. I think mentally, the fact that I feel in control of what I'm doing. I have a route, I have a plan, and I'm keeping to it, and I'm finding it easy to keep to it. I don't feel I'm on a diet, because I'm not on a diet. I'm following a plan that is my new life, and that works. So that, even though that's not probably the answer you expected. That's the main thing for me. The thing that I'm able to do more is actually move around the planet. I can walk. I can run a little bit. I can play around with my child. I don't have to. I can bend over and tie my shoelaces. I know these all sound silly things, but I can do physical things that I couldn't do before.
It's called proper living, isn't it?
There is a downside to all this, and that's my trousers keep falling down. I have to keep buying new trousers. That's fine.
Actually, didn't you buy a suit? Did you not buy a suit when you were here?
No, I didn't. No, I decided that as I was only halfway down my journey, I wouldn't do it. But since I've come back, I've bought a few pairs of clothes, and they're starting to get a bit bigger as well now. So it's an ongoing process. It's all good for the world economy of buying clothes. Sorry.
Well,
you make the tailors wealthy.
You just touched on a point there, Jim, which I think is fantastic. You see this as a long-term journey, not a short-term journey.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. When I knew that going out there for 6 weeks wasn't going to at the end of the 6 weeks, I wasn't going to be at the end point of my journey. What I wanted was to take on tools and take on methods for doing it, and that's what I think I got. I wanted to make sure that I could still do it when I was back home, because obviously it's a very different environment, back with old pressures that had put me in the problem I was in the first place. For 6 weeks, I've managed to show myself that I can do it under those pressures as well, and I've got no reason to think I can't carry on doing it. It's not feeling like a hardship. It's not feeling like God, I can do this for another 6 weeks and then I can get back to what I was doing before, because it's not something I'm missing. I'm enjoying what I'm doing.
That's probably almost the most important thing, isn't it, Jim? The fact that you can see the viability of this on into the the foreseeable future. That's probably the key thing, is that just a sense of control.
For me, it's not. When I said it's not a diet, I think that's been always the problem with anything I've tried in the past, or anything that I've tried and failed, obviously repeatedly, is that I was doing something for a period to lose an amount. Now, I'm not doing this for a year to lose an amount, or for 6 months to lose an amount. I've changed the way that I live in a way that I can live more healthily.
Well, if you can't change your lifestyle, you essentially can't lose you can't, you won't be able to keep the weight off. So it's good that you know that. Okay. Oh, well, Jim, it was great catching up with you.
Absolutely. And I think that, one thing I would say, and this isn't just because I'm talking to you, obviously we haven't kept in touch very much over the 6 weeks by face-to-face, but I have had emails from you and Steve regularly, making sure how it's going. So I'm still getting a bit of ongoing support from you, and also know that if I've got any questions about the program and things that come up, I can get in touch, and that was a useful thing to know as well.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Yep, 100%, Jim.
Okay,
and
Jim.
Also just on the thing about messages and so forth. So we're always really happy to hear from people and keep in contact. Don't ever feel that you're going to be taking up our time or bothering us unnecessarily by messaging us. Feel free to message anytime, and the more often you do that, then the more often we're going to respond and send stuff out to you as well. So don't ever feel that you shouldn't do it.
And I think the fact that the program is a small scale, very much a personalised program, means that works as well, because you feel a little bit like you're part of the weight loss family when you're there. I'm still in touch with quite a few people who are on the course with me at the same time, so we all support each other as well, and also in touch with you two when I need to be to find answers to things. And again, it's very helpful to know that I can do that anytime.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Nice one, Jim.
Okay.
Oh, it's been good talking to you again. You look great.
Yeah, good to speak to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, speak soon.
Okay, cheers. Nice one. See you, Jim. Bye-bye.
Cheers, bye.
See you, Jim.